how are you taking the Sixers being on the clock last night?
I put up a tweet that basically was like, I'm nervous and justifiably so.
Did you like their choice of VJ Edgecombe over Ace Bailey?
See, I'm going to be completely honest, as I always am. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I knew everything about VJ. I may have seen him play one game this year, but everything I've heard about the kid, I've seen a few video clips. It's hard to make a real decision, Chris, off of like a couple 15-second clips. But I liked his attitude. I liked what he had to say at the draft. I liked the comparisons. Getting compared to Jimmy Butler that's pretty high praise. So, low-key, I haven't talked about them a lot, but I like the Sixers team, man. And if we can stay healthy, who knows? They should be able to make some noise because the East is weak. But, Rich, can I just make one plea to the Sixers?
Sure.
Tyrese Maxey, you're my man. Chris Brockman loves you, and he's a Celtics fan.
Agreed.
He wears number 0. You wear number 0.
Oh, no.
You got to change that number, G, because we see what happens with number 0s and Achilles tendons. Tyrese, for the love of all that's holy. And if it's not Tyrese, the coach or the GM or or somebody, take that number away from him.
Yeah, Tyrese wearing 0 as well.
No, we can't have that, Rich.
We saw what happened the last one.
Please, that was just my plea, Rich.
But it again, as I mentioned yesterday, and of course, Daryl Morey's not going to say anything publicly. If a team reaches out to a player and says, let's work out, let's have dinner
for free,
let's hang out, let's meet. I know we chit-chatted at the combine, but this is go time. And the player says no. You can't hire that player. You just can't.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, what does that say to the rest of the organization? Now, I guess Utah doesn't have a problem with that.
Well, Danny Ainge is a psycho. So.
Well, Austin Ainge is the one who was quoted last night.
The Ainge family.
What did he say?
Well, but he got to actually chat with Ace Bailey because he was a member of the Celtics at the time, and I guess Ace was just like, sure, we'll talk.
Yeah, we can talk.
But Bailey did talk to people at the combine, including, according to the Jazz, other executives of theirs. And if he was saying like no to the Sixers and no to the Hornets, so he could get his way, apparently, again, this is all what gets discussed in NBA circles that we're privy to, all to get to the Wizards. What do you just think? Utah was just going to say no thanks?
Chris, I almost said that to you yesterday. What if the Jazz take them?
And, you're not in Piscataway anymore, sir. New Brunswick, like that. That's going to be a new scene for a kid born in Chattanooga, played in Jersey, and now he's going to Utah. Yep. And listen, he's going to have his chance to shine and get some minutes. And
sure is.
And here we go for him, right? And the Jazz snag Ace Bailey, who could have been 2nd overall, 3rd overall, and you get him 5th overall. And we all know about how the Jazz, as much as they tried, didn't get in the top 3 of the lottery.
They tried so hard.
Year over year.
They got a top 3 talent anyway.
So there's that. It's just, is he going to be full Magic? Like,
not going to be here.
I don't want to be here. Because he definitely has given the impression that he will do what
his team
he pleases in terms of trying to control uncontrollables. The most uncontrollable thing is you're here. I mean, you can't control that, and he better come to grips if that is actually necessary.
Rich, I just had a thought. You mentioned Piscataway, New Jersey. A lot of times we say about these kids, Chris, that they need to get away from close to their hometown for distractions. We didn't hear this, but maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe it's best for him to go the whole way across the country.
Maybe, but his, facial expressions after getting selected told us he did not want to.
He thought he was going to Washington, so my theory is dumb. Forget I said anything.
And let me just see here. Let me just get this correct. I saw something that went viral, right? Somebody, when he got drafted by the Raptors, right? Am I not mistaken that he went viral because, Colin Murray Boyles, when he got drafted, dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah.
And people thought that he didn't want to go to the Raptors.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was like, the way I took it is just like, man, I'm finally off the griddle.
Right.
You know, like I took it more of like a woof.
Right.
Not like
I'm not going to be sitting here all night like
the number of
sweating
times
this
where
out.
I get frustrated about something and I'm like, I will say the F word under my breath.
Of course.
And it's not like I'm upset with the result. It's just like, man, that was a journey I didn't really need to go
forever.
on. Like, what was that about?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, like if I wasn't on the air sometimes and with a microphone in front of me, I would use it. Like, say I look at you and you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, I can't look at my computer screen. You have one right in front of you. I just want to go. That's a similar thing.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
You know, like, you have Google. I'm talking now.
You can talk and Google at the same
Can I
time.
really?
I mean, I think you're talented.
But Rich, can I be honest with you about the Colin Boyles thing?
Thank you, by the way. I actually thought deep down that was genuine. Yeah.
Thing about the Colin Boyles thing is he said that, but half a second later, Chloe Kitts, his girlfriend from South Carolina, she stood up, and then I don't think anybody for the next few minutes was paying attention to what he was saying or doing.
I know. We skipped over. We yada yada a lot between
We did.
Cooper Flagg and Ace Bailey.
I'm just saying the South Carolina women's basketball searches had to go up on Google.
Because trust me, I'm following a lot of this stuff, watching on TV. I was going back to the Yankees and the Reds. The Yankees actually survived Game 3 of that series and salvaged it. And then I was following a little bit on my phone. And so, trust me, I understand when Dylan Harper got drafted, it was Mother's Day on social media. All of a sudden in June. You know?
Yeah, the internet.
So I'm not, these things aren't lost on me, all of this stuff.
Holidays are fluid. You know what I mean?
But I'm just
month to month.
Yes, I'm just saying, though, you know, I'm just saying that I thought when this kid drops the F-bomb, it wasn't like, damn it, I'm going to Toronto. I just like, that was just
I did it.
A long hour and a half here. But anyway, congratulations to all that were drafted and those who were not. There's tonight, and if those who have not tonight, I mean, undrafted free agents are people too. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.